Hello, everyone's. I am here for Ambitions Season 1, Episode 15. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Yeah, I just have to have a little rant right quick. It is pleasant outside today. Yesterday, I was wrapped up in a blanket like I was a burrito because it was 41 degrees. As of right now, it is 61 degrees and I do not need to be wrapped up in a blanket. It was cold the majority of the day yesterday. Then around like 3 or 4ish, it want to be like, oh, it's gonna be warm in your house now. So I'm like, I'm gonna mess around and get sick. So I already see this happening. This up and down of the weather. Your girl gonna get sick. So if I'm congested in my next two videos, I'm just letting you know why. Y'all did not come here to hear the weather reports of Houston, Texas, but it just seemed like I gotta talk about it all the time because what is going on? But anyways. We're here for ambitious. That's what y'all came here for. So Mama Carlisle is giving Raggedy Friend Perla all of the attitude because she couldn't follow simple instructions, which was to drive a wedge between Evan and Bella. But oh no, you want to be out here kidnapping folks. I just wanted Bella and Joaquin to leave Atlanta. I did not give instructions on you and your boyfriend to kidnap this child. I didn't give that go ahead. She's like, well, Eddie thought that we would get a bigger score if we kidnap Joaquin. Like, she was like, Mama Carlisle was like, well, how did that work out? She's all mad because Eddie got killed. It's like, ma'am, the mayor's son was kidnapped by your boyfriend. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah, this is still his illegitimate child, but what did you think was going to happen? She over here, Raggedy Friend over here talking about it's all Bella's fault and she gonna make Bella and Evan pay. I'm like, I'm not even gonna call you ma'am. Raggedy, how is this Bella's fault? How is it Bella's fault that you, Raggedy Friend, cook the books with your boyfriend who is now deceased to kidnap Bella's son? How is this Bella's fault? Can you, Raggedy Friend, explain this to me? She talking about something, I want them to pay. She was like, you're not going to do anything, all right? Like, are your brain cells even functioning? Because it don't seem like it from where I'm sitting at. She was like, I'm sure Evans man had to order the shoot first and ask questions later because that's the kind of people he have in his life. She's like, she's telling her, like, do you want to end up there? Because they already know that he had an accomplice. So do you want to be on that? You want to be gone just like you want one to the dome just like your boyfriend Eddie? Do you, Raggedy? I didn't think so. She said she should have walked away. She should have never trusted some Raggedy Friend that was gonna do this today. So-called best friend. Like, I should have walked away as soon as you gave me this info because, like, what kind of person should I be working with who was raggedy like you was gonna, just do this to their so-called best friend? She's like, well, I thought Miss High Society wanted to know Evan and Bella was out here playing her stuck-up daughter. She's like, keep on talking about my daughter again. Mention her again. I will have somebody slit you from this ear to this ear. I sure will. I was like, I think Mama Carlisle about that, like, where she would do it again. Like, y'all, I don't put nothing past Mama Carlisle because she was the one they did something to like Rondell and them earlier on in the season. Like, Mama Carlisle, she be sitting back and doing the dirt. And you just don't think she doing the dirt because she is sitting here looking all prim and proper. So the FBI are interrogating creepy Damien because they have him on breaking and entering, stalking, attempted sexual assault, and unlawful surveillance. And he has his high-powered attorney come in talking about something. They're trying to trap his client. I was like, how? First, he had been stalking her. Second, he planted cameras in her house. And third, he was found booty naked in her shower. Like, not in her shower, but in her bathroom, about to do something to this lady. So how is this, entrapment? This ain't like what's it called? Bait car, where they just leave some keys in the car and the hopes that somebody will jump in. No, this man took it upon himself, kind of with Mara in his ear, came over to her house, got naked, didn't have socks on, still don't understand that, got naked and was about to get into the shower with her, and he was, welcome with a gun to the face, and FBI coming in, so how is this entrapment? Like, at this point, I just want him to be like, look here, I can give you a bigger fish. Like, I didn't really want to do this. I was happy and fine in Birmingham, Alabama. But Stephanie Carlisle Lancaster, she came to me because she has this vendetta against Amara, because Amara took her boyfriend 20 some odd years ago in college, and she's still mad about that. So you might want to be looking at her. Like, I can, like, have her come over to my hotel room, and I can have cameras all around, because y'all know I like to have cameras. So, and I can, like, get her to say something. But he didn't do that. He didn't do that at all. So, Inez, she mad because she didn't know anything about Joaquin getting kidnapped. Like, on top of that, Raggedy Friend knew, and Raggedy Friend got him at the park. I'm like, hold up, Bella. Like, Joaquin was taken for you for what, like 2-3 days? It don't matter if it was 15 minutes. Your child was separated from you, kidnapped. Why isn't that boy right next to you and within arm reach? He should be within arm reach with you for a good little minute. Like, you go to the bathroom, you turn him around and you do your business. He should be right there. Or if you can't do that, like, Mama, I need you to come over right quick because I need to take a shower. I need you to watch Joaquin. I need you to put several deadbolts on the door. We got all kind of Home Alone traps by the window, so can't nobody get in. I just need to take a quick shower right quick. Can you do that for me? I'm needing that. I don't need doggone it Raggedy Friend taking Joaquin out to the park. He should be with you right now. She mad because Raggedy Friend knows. Like, really? What's wrong with you, Bella? Raggedy cousin shows up talking about she's moving in and she taking the master bedroom. I'm like, first of all, I'm still mad that Senior gave her 2/3 of the business. I'm still mad about that, but I need to look into some things, because Raggedy cousin look like she got some connections and could have done some things and cooked the books to make it seem like Senior did that, because, you know, Rondell and Evan wouldn't believe if he just, like, gave her the whole business. So she had to, like, do something. I wouldn't be surprised about that, because she is Raggedy cousin. Evan offers her, like, $500,000 to get on the first thing smoking back to Chicago. And she talking about she's doing her research, and all the development in the area means Thelma's is worth a lot more. And she talking about wasn't Greg Peters offering after this place and offering some money? And Rhonda was like, that's the dude that killed Daddy. She's like, well, the police say that it was a robbery. That's when Raggedy Raggedy cousin, she should have just somehow dropped it right then and there. If any time in this neighborhood, since they talking about it's not the best neighborhood, and somehow, I don't want to say a straight bullet, because that's just being mean. Like, she's sitting there and she done got so worked up that she just fell out right then and there. I would have been so happy. You not finna talk about something. You know good and doggone well my daddy was killed, but you just Raggedy. Oh, I can't stand Raggedy cousin. She talking about some cops say otherwise. Oh, you just Raggedy. She mad because when Evan didn't help her out, because when her mama and daddy died, to help her with her to pay her house. Like, really? He was talking about you was out here gambling. Well, I'm supposed to give you money for your house just for you to gamble it away again? No, ma'am. Like, I'm, at this point, I'm kind of hoping that she tries to get mixed in with Evan, and she thinks she about that life, and that she can do some kind and some switching and all that stuff with Greg Peters and his family, and she end up stinking somewhere. That's what I want to hope. I want her to go over there like, yeah, I got this or that and over at Thelma's, and don't tell him all the information, and something just happened to her. That's what I want to happen. So, one of Evan's security dudes lets Raggedy Friend know that Big Brother was watching her, and she is on several surveillance camera, all hugged up with Eddie. We got you, boo-boo. We got you. But she was like, well, I can have sex with you. She didn't say that, but she might as well say that. But y'all, I knew Raggedy Friend was jealous of Bella, but I didn't know it was to this extent to where it's just like, I always wanted to have sex in her bed. Call me Bella. He's like, call me Mayor. I'm like, so you gon' like jeopardize your job just so you can have sex with Raggedy Friend in Bella's apartment in her bed? Is that what you telling me? Because at first I thought he was just going to have sex with her. And be like, "Oop, that was good." Well, the boss outside and just going about his business. But no, that didn't happen. I'm like, you jeopardizing a good job. Just so you can have sex with Raggedy Friend, what, you can't have sex all the time? Or this is the first time that you was able to have sex, sir? Is this what you're telling me? I guess. He talking about something, I want you to call me Mayor. I was like, y'all fit for each other. Something that need to happen to both of y'all. Amara lets S&M Daphne know that the person who tried to kill her is a cousin of Greg Peters. Like, she is suspected of, crimes all around the world. Heinous crimes. And it now seems like she has come stateside. Now, she did already came after you once and had you all choked up. She tried to get you again, but if I hadn't been in your hospital room, you would have been dead. So you might want to come over here and help me out. That's what she tells her. She's like, you accepted her cousin's bribe, and now they believe that you're going to go to the authorities. She's like, well, why do you think they think that? Like, you think Amara has something to do. Amara have her job to do. She's like, they already tried to kill you twice. So you might want to come over here and me to help you out. Because it seems like the people that you trying to protect don't give a squat about you. They got protesters at Purifoy office, and they all laid out with blood on them. One protester throws blood on Titus and messes up his suit. That's an assault person. I don't know if I didn't get to see if it was a man or a woman, but that is an assault. You can end up in jail. But I guess if you out here protesting, there's a likelihood you can go to jail. But like protesting and going to jail and assaulting somebody and going to jail is two different things. Yeah. Raggedy cousin being all raggedy with the staff at Thelma's place. She don't like the way they waiting tables. She don't like the way they cook the okra, even though everybody likes the way Rondell cooks okra. She being slight racist to Inez. She fires her and all the staff. And Rondell's like, first of all, you don't run nothing in here but your mouth. This my staff. I should kick your tail up and down 85. Ain't it I-85 or 285? Wherever the highway is in Atlanta. I should know as many times as I've rode through Atlanta, but right now my mind is not trying to give me the actual highway. But yeah. Where am I at? Yeah. Yeah. Again, I say, go on over there and talk to Greg Peters, because you don't know his whole family, they some thugs and criminals. They wouldn't hesitate to kill you. And at this point, I want Stephanie to be like, okay, I know I've been raggedy to you, Rondell, and I can't stand you right now, Evan, because you Joaquin's dad. But look at this as for Senior. Make something happen to Raggedy cousin. Can you do that? You all like, you want the person who killed Senior to go down. Well, how about, just for, old time's sake, or for the, sake of, how about to say Homer, for Senior who's going on to glory. Maybe something happened to Raggedy cousin too, because she being disrespectful to Senior's memory. Can you do that for us, Stephanie? I would really appreciate it. Ignacio wants Belle to focus on her designs and not get a brick and mortar. But she talking about she want to talk to Valentina, whom she has never met, even though she has a contract with. I'm like, I need to know how did this happen. How is it you got a contract with this woman and you ain't never met her, ain't never talked to her, and has done none of those things with her? He tells her that Valentina never really wanted to sign you. She didn't see it for your work. And I went against my mama to, make sure that you got this contract. Because I saw potential in you. My mama, she basically thought your designs was trash. I'm just going to let you know that right quick. I want to know what he got going on. Stephanie calls creepy Damien and tells him it's time to leave Atlanta. Now, he's not done being creepy, because besides, like, Amara and Titus, they are happier than ever. Like, I need to be around. I need to be in the city where Amara is at. Like, Like, she's talking about I've heard horror stories about prosecutors who've gone into prison, and there's, especially the pretty ones, they gonna tear you up. She didn't say that, but that's what she should have said. He said he said he's leaving. But I didn't believe it because he's creepy Damien. Amara goes to creepy Damien's house, hotel to ask how long has he been working for Stephanie, because she knows, because she went over there to talk to Evan earlier, that his lawyer is friends with Evan and they went to school together. So she putting all the pieces together. Well, she should have just like kept that to herself and just did her work behind the scenes and didn't let nobody know. And she made it clear that wait a minute. She made it clear before she moved to Atlanta that day was over. So what does Stephanie have on you to have you over here doing all this mess? Breaking into my house, spying on me. What did she have on you? He said he's there on his own because they belong together. Yeah. He creepy a little bit, got issues, Damien. Evan confronts Bella because she was out here sleeping with Ignacio while Joaquin was getting kidnapped. Now, Raggedy friend let Evan know this because he get to the apartment and she there. She's like, I'm staying here because somebody needs to be here for Bella. I was like, Raggedy friend, if what you doing is being there for Bella, I would rather have my enemies. I'm just saying, you Raggedy to the fullmost. He's like, oh, and that crime, he just let her know that contract that you have with Valentina, she has dementia. I didn't know it at the time, and she must have signed the contract on one of her lucid days. So you might not have that. And as far as Ignacio, he's not going to help you with your career because it was kind of a, him and his brother, they don't like each other. And the brother, he got control of the business, and Ignacio has nothing. So he's playing you, boo-boo. Just wanted to let you know as he walked out the door. And he talking about you keep this up, and I'm taking Joaquin. I was like, I'd like to see how that happened. Lastly, creepy Damien says he's staying in Atlanta because he wants to clear his name and continue to practice law so him and Amara can be together. Like, she basically let him know that they're going to be together, that she still loves him. I was like, sir, no, that is not what we saw, and that is not what she said. She said that they was never going to have a future because it wasn't like that for her. She made it clear that they was over when she left Birmingham. But somehow her coming to your apartment, even though she had FBI with her, somehow you heard that and you're in your brain it said, Amara still loves me. We gonna be together. But then I'm like, if his mind is telling him this, ain't no telling what he's going to do. Now, she already freaked out because how did this man get into my office? I was like, he is creepy / got issues Damien. Ain't no telling how he did that. So, security comes and he walks away. And he talking about some, you think you that person. You ain't seen nothing till you seen me. Basically, paraphrasing. So, the security walks him out. And he didn't planted a camera inside of her office. Now, he could use this information to help Amara. I know he's not going to use the information to help Titus, but he could destroy her career if he just sits there and listens to all the conversations she has as far as it pertains to law and her clients, and just stack all that information up and then release it at a certain time. Because he can't just do that once. Then they're going to be like, how he know this? Like, for a little while, just continue getting the information and everything that she does and says in the office. And then just put that out to the world. He could destroy her. Now, lastly, I need to know how it is that Daddy Carlisle, he says that he knows everything that's going on. Yet he didn't know that his grandbaby was sleeping with the Purifoy girl. He doesn't know that Stephanie is using they contacts and, private eyes and all those things to get info, creepy, / got issues Damon out of jail using that lawyer, using, private eyes to test DNA. He don't know Mama Carlisle out here then become an accomplice to a kidnapping situation. You supposed to know everything, but you don't know that's going on, sir. That's what I'm getting. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you already a family member and one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Click on them buttons. Make sure your people hit that subscribe button somewhere over here. And welcome back. This is Lady C signing off. Have a good one.